So got the invitation and then looked for the time, and the opportunity lent itself, and so here I am to talk to you about what is important in this life. You know, we forget. We forget what we have been given. Our list of problems grows, but the list in which we need to be thankful for stays the same. It doesn't grow. And at the end of the day, what does a person end up with? They end up with a list that is very long of all the things that are wrong, and very little of all that is good, all that is right, all that is beautiful. What we have been given, should we be thankful for it? Do you know? You look out, you see a tree. What do you think? The other day I was looking at a tree. And you know what I said to myself? That there isn't a planet for light years around where this tree could grow, except for this one. Do you know that? This tree won't grow on the moon. People look at the moon and they go, how beautiful. This earth is much, much more beautiful than the moon. It glows. It glows blue. It's living. It has lightning and clouds and thunder and the oceans. And it moves. And more than anything else, you are alive now. On the planet where the tree grows. You have to think about it. Light years around, they've done the search. It's nothing like this. People are attracted to Jupiter, Mars. No tree will grow there. I'm just talking about a tree. So what do you truly feel every day? The gratitude or the questions? Do you understand or do you believe? This is a big one. This is huge. Believe me, this is big. We live in a world of make-believe, in which we believe things are a certain way. We don't know. And we have become so good at believing that we sacrifice knowing for believing. We think if we simply believe and not know, this is okay. And I say to you, this is not okay. Because you need to know. You need to know that you are blessed. You need to know. You need to know what it means to be alive. You need to know the beauty and the magic of this breath that comes in and out of you. You need to know what this life is all about, not just believe. I believe things are this way. I believe it's this. I believe it's that. The example I use is, imagine, just make believe for a few minutes there is a cow right here. Okay? Just a cow. This is a very good example. People like it. There's a cow. Is this cow beautiful? Yes. Beautiful color, beautiful skin, beautiful fur, beautiful eyes. It's a nice cow. Very obedient. Just make believe it's standing right here. About this high, right here. The face is here, the rear end is here. Here's the cow. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with this cow? No. It's not going to soil the carpet. It's just here. It's no smell, no nothing. It's beautiful. It's here. So what is the problem? But there is no problem. But if you are having tea, real tea, and you want some milk for your tea, and you say, Maraji, this cow, this make-believe cow, can I have some of the milk of this make-believe cow for my tea? I can give it to you, the make-believe milk, in a make-believe glass. And if you pour the make-believe milk in the real tea, nothing will happen. But if it's make-believe tea in a make-believe cup, then of course the milk from the make-believe cow will turn the make-believe tea lighter. Does this cow give milk? Yes. Is the milk high in fat? Yes. A lot of butter? Yes. You want to eat toast with butter. Is there a problem? Lots of milk, lots of butter from this cow. Lovely cow. If the toast is real, then you have a problem with the make-believe butter. But if the toast is make-believe, then I can guarantee you the best toast you have ever had with this particular make-believe butter. So far, it is make-believe butter, make-believe toast, make-believe eating. But don't ever, ever, ever think the make-believe toast with the make-believe butter will satisfy your hunger. It cannot. Problem with make-believe is only when it crosses reality. If it doesn't cross reality, there is no problem. None. Everything is wonderful, everything is fine, everything is great. So, now there's only one more question to answer. Where are you? Make-believe or reality? Because if you are alive for real, you are in reality, and the make-believe will not work. You need real milk for your real tea. You need real butter for your real toast to satisfy your real hunger. And this is the reason why I go around telling people about the reality. The reality that dances in your heart. The reality that persuades you to want to know, to evolve, to find that contentment, to find that beauty. This is real. This is reality persuading. And when you take and say the truest reality is only make-believe, the divine is only make-believe, then you have a problem. Because the divine is not make-believe. The divine resides in you. The worst thing that can happen is you no longer know the difference between the world of make-believe and reality. That's bad. That's bad. Little girls come, play games. They play games. They pour tea. There's no tea there. Little cups. Daddy, have tea with us. And you pick up the cup and you go, oh, it's so good. And she looks at you. This is your darling daughter looking at you and smiling, so happy that the tea she made tastes so good and you approve. And what if she keeps saying, Daddy, you're not going to eat any food that Mommy made today. I will make your food. I will cook you a cake. I will make you a this. I will make you a that. And then open the oven. And now I am taking the pasta and putting in the plate. And Daddy, do you like it? And you're like, and your stomach is growling and rumbling and food, food. But when we forget that line between what is real and what is make-believe, we are no longer prepared to understand. Do you understand how rare you are? Do you know the blood in you? When they sometimes do the DNA analysis, it goes beyond the population of the earth of how unique you are. You have, your DNA does not exist in any other person. Do you understand this? How many times in a day you go, well, I'm just like everybody else? Wrong. Wrong. People, you go in India, oh, we're Indians. Wrong. You are unique. Do you know what your gift is? Do you recognize your gift? Do you know what you have been given? No, 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 no. No, no, no. All I have to do is this and this and this and this and this, and then when I die, I'll go to heaven. What a plan. What a plan. Do you realize the biggest problem with heaven? Do you? You have to die before you can go there. That's not nice. In the world of knowing, you can be in heaven whilst you're alive. That's what's being offered. Do you realize that is what is being offered? People are told not, let me tell you something beautiful. No, no, no. What is being offered is one day you can experience it for yourself whilst you are still living. Where is the mystery? Where is the mystery? You cannot describe sugar. You cannot describe honey. Do you know the problems that doctors have? Do you know the problems that doctors have? When you go to a doctor with a pain, and the doctor says, well, tell me about your pain. Then you say, what? It feels like jing, jing, jing. It feels like needles. Can you describe your pain? It hurts. You can't describe your pain. Then the doctor says, okay, let me see. Then the x-rays, then the CAT scans, all the bills. And by that time, body cures itself and the pain is gone. And you thank the doctor and pay his bill. What does it? What does it feel like to be alive? Some people will say, well, you know, some days are good, some days are bad, some days are nice, some days are wonderful, some things happen that are good, some things happen that are bad. Is that your experience of living? Is that your experience of living? What does living mean? When this heart is full of gratitude, when there is a clarity, not doubts, but clarity, when there is light, not darkness, when there is an understanding, when there is a simplicity, when you have the answers and not just the questions, then you begin to live. When today carries its true meaning and tomorrow means little, then you begin to live. Then you begin to live. Do you know? And I've been saying this at the event, so do you know that there is something inside of you that has the ability to enjoy? I'm not saying what, has the ability to enjoy. And as you get older, your eyes will deteriorate, your hearing will deteriorate, your taste will deteriorate, your smell will deteriorate, your touch will deteriorate. But your ability to enjoy will not deteriorate. And there are people who are older than I am sitting here who have seen this in their life. Yes, hearing starts to go, eyesight starts to go, smell starts to go, taste starts to go, touch starts to go. But the ability to enjoy remains the same. So far, the things you have enjoyed are only these. The day you begin to enjoy the divine, the very nature of the divine is that it doesn't change. And your enjoyment of the divine will remain intact till the last breath that you take on the face of this earth. Now, we're talking about now. Talking about now. All promises to be fulfilled whilst you're alive. To leave from this paradise with a heart full of gratitude, understanding, clarity. That is your simple truth. That is your simple truth. Recognize the need for the joy in your life. Recognize the thirst for fulfillment in your life. Recognize the want to know the divine in your life. There are certain things that are not coincidences. They're not a coincidence. Human beings long time ago asked this question: who am I? Who am I? What am I doing here? What is the purpose of my life? Now, people are still asking the same question. Why? No. To me, there's only two kinds of people in this world: those who have asked that question and those who have not asked that question yet. But you're going to ask that question, those questions. Why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? So, why is it everybody asks this question? And nobody writes a book. Answer to the three most asked questions. Stupid. I mean, we have www, we have books, we have... doesn't exist. And everybody keeps asking the same question. Why? The answer to this question is not in words, it's in feeling. Unless you have felt the feeling, you will never felt the answer. Never feel the answer. You ask the question. And when the feeling is there, then you will know. And the question will go away. That's the blessing. And you will find it in simplicity. I mean, you know, things that I say in one sense, they could all spark debate that could go on for 1,000 years. And people assume their own things, but this belief system, ripping the world apart, has been. And yet, it's simple. How can you argue with knowing? How can you argue with knowing? How can you argue that you shouldn't pay heed to the divine inside of you? It's not possible. There's no arguments. If the divine is in you, and the only way that if can be made to go away is not by belief, by knowing. Those of you who have found peace in their life, feel it and help others feel it. Those who haven't yet, work on feeling it, knowing it. That's what it is about. So thank you very much and good night. Thank you.